Offset was in your DM. Have you revealed anybody else that's ever been in your DM? You put anybody on blast?
I love that you said that. Offset was in my DM, and he just posed a question that said, hey, you know, maybe you can help me with something. He didn't say what it was.
Right.
That's all he said.
Right.
And because he never followed through,
Right.
I never followed through. We never did a session. He
Right.
was never my client.
Right.
When I shared that on Jason Lee's show, that was not a
Like he was trying to slide.
It was not a breach of confidentiality, first
Right.
of all, because he was not and is not my client.
Right.
So it was no breach. And he did not slide in my DMs asking for anything that had to do with me. It was very specific to, you know, hey, maybe you can help me with something. He
Right.
never said what.
Right.
And so when I said that, I was saying that to more use Offset as an example because again, he's not my client, so that's not a breach of confidentiality. To say, listen, other black men, being that Offset has a following, he's a rapper, he's in the limelight, he's attached to Cardi B. Asking for help is powerful.
Right.
You can slide in a DM to ask for help. It doesn't have to be to ask for something else.
Yeah.
And the fact that he did the appropriate thing,
Right.
and my intention was to give him props. Now the internet took it and made it something else.
You tried to put him on
And
blast.
I was trying to say, listen, this man, with all of his bad decision making, we're gonna call it what it is. In that one moment, he
did the right
he
thing.
made a right damn decision. And I was giving him his flowers, and the internet took it as, this is her client. I ain't telling shit. He's not my client.
Right.
Neither one of us followed up. And that's just what it was. It was more saying he did the right thing in that moment. And no matter how many wrong decisions you've made, it's okay to make a right one,
Right.
even if it's 1 out of 2,000, because that one right one could be the one decision that changes your life or saves your life.
Right.
That's it.
Would you respond to a guy in your DM? Would you go out with somebody in your DM?
Would I?
You have.
I have.
I know you have.
I have. We went on a nice date, actually.
Okay.
He is a fine young. He was younger than me too. Then boy. Okay, I'm back. Woo. Yeah, it was nice. We went on a nice date.
Just one time, that was it?
We went on one date because I'm busy. He's busy.
It don't matter. Bees are busy. People can find time when it's something they want to
Yeah.
find time. That's what you just told me.
Yeah.
Did she just tell me that? Thank you. Your friend and your sister told me that's what you just told me.
Yeah, no, he was in season.
Oh, you like athletes, huh? Still do. Because you told me you like athletes when you were younger.
My ex-fiance is a retired basketball player.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, but it's not just liking. It's, I work out, I like men who work. So it's just more of an attraction.
You like what you like.
No, it's an attraction.
You think the
But I
most...
want to say this.
What?
I don't walk into a room and say, I want an athlete. Those are the only guys I want.
That's what you attract.
That's what I attract. But also that's what I'm attracted to.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because you think the moth want to fly into the flame? It can't help what it's attracted to.
There you go. So I am attracted to athletic men.
Yeah, they work out like,
Men.
oh, let's pick on. Oh,
However,
he probably could pick me up, and I can. The things he can do.
He can pick me up. However, you know what I liked about my ex-fiance was that he was retired, because I like time with my man.
Yeah.
And so there have been, men who have attempted to date me who are still in season.
Yeah.
And I could be supportive in that,
Yeah.
but that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's taken away from us.
Yeah.
For a woman like me, and I'm also busy. So,
Yeah.
anyways, the young man was great. We still talk. We're still good friends. We're still good friends because it was something very short-lived and casual. But yes,
it is something that can be,
I think he's too young for me. Not in number,
Okay.
but in mindset. Sweet guy, but just too young for me in mindset.
But you did work publicly with Ray J, right?
I do.
How
I did. Mhm.
You did. How was Ray
I still
J?
do. I love Ray. Yeah,
We've had Ray J on. I had Ray J on the show.
I know.
Why you say it like that?
Because Ray's my guy. Like I love Ray. Ray has been with me for a long time, and Ray is just a person who is who he is.
Yes.
Right, and that comes with a lot of misunderstanding.
Yes.
But I always say this, and I've said it to just people, and even my assistant and best friend here, that when you build a relationship with Ray, you start to get a clear understanding why the people who love him
Mm-hmm.
because he's just that genuine of a person.
Mm.
And with whatever tactics he has and that he does, Ray's the type of man that when you are his person, like meaning someone he loves as a friend or family, or me being his psychologist, his doctor, he's loyal. And that man, he will turn a table over for you. Ray will move a mountain for you. And it's because he loves so hard, honestly, and because he's so into that, I feel like sometimes the way that he shows it comes out very different than folks want to see it. And I just think that's what it boils down to. So, I just love Ray. I have nothing but love for him.
Where are you on prenups? You good with a prenup?
Me giving it or me signing it?
Both. You got assets you want to protect.
I'm not signing a prenup.
You not?
No. Now, will I have one drafted? Maybe. But I'm not signing one.
Why?
Well, why would I?
I mean, I just think, look, even before I used to tell my homeboys, I say, y'all got a prenup. They say, Sharpe, we ain't got nothing. I say, so when you leave, you keep all your nothing. You don't want half of your nothing. So, I mean, look, I get it. If we get to a relationship, okay, I got X. We get to into this relationship and I get YZ. Okay, I'm cool with that. But you're not finna get X. I had X before I met you.
So, a prenup that would be appropriate for me would be a prenup that lines out. If I stepped out and performed infidelity, this is the amount that will be paid out. And it's not going to be pennies.
Okay.
If we were to divorce amicably, right, which I don't believe in that.
Right.
So I'm never leaving unless, like the Bible says, two things that are permissible to leave, which is infidelity and unfaithfulness. That's it, right? Otherwise, I'm not leaving. So we're going to work through everything else.
I thought death.
Well, death do your part, but you're still married in the covenant,
Oh, okay.
But so if the prenup said if we were to divorce, then, like you said, right, there's X, Y, and Z. Okay, Doc, you get Y and Z. And maybe not X, but Y and Z is something that
we could split.
No. We're not. What do you mean splitting? No. I'm not splitting.
Hello.
I'm talking about on the prenup. You're gonna be lining out what exactly goes to me being your wife.
Right.
For sticking by your ass, submitting, loving, making love, not denying, and pouring into you, because I'm gonna give you everything I got. I'm gonna flip this whole table for you.
Everything?
Okay? Everything.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say no unless I don't have the bandwidth for it.
Okay.
Then it's just that I don't have the capacity.
Right.
So in that prenup, you're going to draw out, if I cheat,
Right.
this is the amount that you get. And it's going to be a large ass amount so that my heartbreak don't also feel broken in my pockets. One. Number two,
okay,
if you got X, Y, and Z, it's going to be lined out. That, let's just say X is $20 million
right.
of a property. I don't mind if you say, hey, then Doc gets 10 million of this one. And then of Z, Doc gonna get her 7 million, but it's gonna be lined out clear on what I'm agreeing to. There will be no prenup that says if we divorce, you get nothing. We don't marry. Okay. I'm not signing up for that. That is, to me, a woman who would sign up for that, I just feel like it's not that she's in it for love. I feel like she's been misguided.
Okay.
And again, I had a father, so my dad would turn in his grave if I signed up for that. And he would turn in his grave if I didn't get a prenup.
Right.
So I would have a prenup that said, hey, baby, this is my stuff. And I couldn't see a man who's a man's man like you said you are, like my father was, who would have a problem with signing a prenup with me that said, I built all this, this is mine. I just don't see a man's man wanting that from me or from a woman, per se. I just don't see that. I see now a different kind of man, maybe saying I want, but no, I wouldn't even marry that type of guy.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before two something.